showed up every morning, but you never showed up whole. Paid for everything I needed, but you never paid the toll. Or what it cost a child to grow up reaching for a word that lived inside your chest your whole life and was never heard. You were up before the sun and home, long after dark, and I would hear the door and know to never ask the heart questions about whether you were proud of who I was. You built the house, you paid the bills, you did it all because that was how your father showed it and his father showed before. A language made of labor, made of never asking more than what the work provided, and the work was always there. A wall between the two of us constructed out of care that looked like silence, looked like distance, looked like stone. And I was standing on the other side of it alone. I learned to read the signals that you never learned to send. The extra serving on my plate, the coke before the bend. In the road where winter started, I knew what it meant. But meaning is not saying, and saying never went. From your mouth to my ear in any shape that I could hold. When you were gone, I found the cards you bought, but never told me they were there inside the drawer beneath your side of things. All the words you almost said written out on paper, rings of silence round my whole life, like the absence of a sound that was always almost there and never quite came around. You showed up every morning, but you never showed up whole. Paid for everything I needed, but you never paid the toll of what it cost a child to grow up reaching for a word that lived inside your chest your whole life and was never heard. Yeah. At the hospital the last time, you were smaller than I knew. The hands that built the shelves and fixed the car were paper through. I sat beside the bed and waited for the thing to come. The word, the simple word that would have undone everything. I'm inside me since the childhood, and you looked at me and tried. I watched it happen, watched it rise inside you and then hide back behind the place it always lived your whole life long. And you said drive safe going home, and I drove home and on into the years beyond the night without the word. And every year it matters more. The thing I never heard I have his hands now. When I look down at the sink, I have his silence too sometimes. And that is when I think about the word and whether it will die inside me too, the way it died inside a man his father died it through. Generation after generation, a man who loved completely and in total silence. And again, I wonder if my children lie awake the way I did, listening for the thing I almost said and almost give. You showed up every morning, but you never showed up whole. Paid for everything I needed, but you never paid the toll of what it cost a child to grow up reaching for a word that lived inside your chest your whole life and was never heard. You love me, I know that now. You just never said it, and neither have I.